Well, hello there, barbecue friends. In this video, we're going to be cooking up a rack of lamb. Now we're going to be grilling it up here on the Napoleon Pro kettle. We'll take you through the cook step by step, show you what I'm doing. But to get started, we're going to open this up, remove our grill grate, put some fresh charcoal in there, get that lit, and then we'll get that meat on. All right, you can see I got my fire starter under there. I just kind of gently put some coals over top. But you can see I got half the grill with coals and half the grill empty. We'll just give this a few minutes for that to engage. All right, you can see after a few minutes I have a really nice heat source going there. I just want that to creep in there and engage some of this. So what I like to do sometimes is speed things along. Take out my beer can launcher, and what I'm going to do is just slightly pull the trigger and give it a gentle blow to engage the rest of the coals. That should do it. I'm going to put our grill grate on. I'm going to leave it to the highest position here. We'll close the lid here, open this all the way. We'll get the grill really nice and warm, then we'll give it a cleaning. Our grill's starting to warm up here. What we'll do, we'll give it a good brushing with the grill brush. Now I got some avocado oil here in the spray bottle. We're going to spray that grill down. Just treat all the surface here. Close our lid back down. Okay, here we got our lamb all marinated. It's been in the fridge for a couple hours here in this Ziploc. Oh wait, I didn't show you how I marinated it. All right, we're gonna have to go back and I'll show you what I did. We gotta go back, way back, see what we did. All right, here we have our nice rack of lamb, all vacuum sealed here. This is farm raised lamb from J&E Meats. Really looking forward to trying this, but we're a couple hours from dinner. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna marinate this before I put it on the grill. So we'll take it out of the package here. Okay, you see we have a nice fatty side and a little more leaner side, but I'm not going to trim anything off of this. What we're going to do, we're going to cut these between the bones. Now you can see the pieces at this end are going to be a little bit wider, and they're gradually going to get smaller as we work to this end of the rack. All right, got these all separated and put them in a Ziploc bag. Before we seal up the bag here, I'm going to add some Japanese barbecue sauce. Just probably about a half a cup or so. Move them around. You'll just try to coat everything. I'm going to put these in the fridge. Every once in a while when I open the fridge door, just give it a flip, coat everything nice, and I'll bring you back when these are ready to go on the grill. Okay, we're back. So now that you're caught up, here they are. But before I put them on the grill, I want to give it some dry rub. This is the all-purpose love rub from Red Beer Barbecue. It's got a bit of a sweetness, some chili, some garlic, some pepper. I thought it'd be a great rub to try out on this, so why not? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, get that ready. Just gonna lay these out. Oh, you can smell that marinade. Very nice. All right, I'm just gonna take the dry rub and spread her on generously here. Of course, the wind picks up every time you get the dry rub out, right? All right, give them another shake in here. All right, we'll let that kind of get in there, and these are ready for the grill. All right, we got a dome temperature of about 350 degrees. I'm just gonna open the lid to this, and we'll really let that come up in temperature. In the meantime, crack open a nice cold beer. Steam whistle. Very nice. All right, so here's our rack of lamb, all sliced up. Before we start grilling, I just want to go over a couple things. Now you can see the thickness of some of these are quite thick versus some are a little bit thinner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get all the same temperature on these, but what I'm going to do is just leave some over the flame a little bit longer. So the first thing I'm going to do is give them a quick sear. Then I'm going to leave this tray off to the side, the part of the grill without the coals. I'm going to put a generous amount of butter in there. So as we sear these, we'll put them in the butter, off the coals. So as we go, I'll show you what I'm doing. But it's important to get the prep work, you know, ahead of time before you start searing. So like I say, you got the butter, got the tray, and most importantly, you got your meat thermometer, your instant read thermometer. And what I did, I went in the garden, I got some fresh chives, some parsley, some oregano, and some rosemary. Chopped it up really fine. We're gonna add this at the end. All right, we're starting to get some nice heat off of here, but we'll give it a couple more minutes. I like to see some of that black charcoal turn a little more gray, but again, we're starting to get some nice heat. You can see some of that gray happening in that charcoal. Got some nice heat. We are ready to start grilling. Okay, we're gonna start off, we're gonna put that tray just off the coals here. Gonna add the butter. Now we're gonna start grilling these beautiful racks of lamb here. You might remember there's that fat side. So we're gonna start searing off the fat. I'm gonna start off with the thicker pieces. Oh, had this one fall down on me here. We'll give it a rotate like 90 degrees. Now when that flame starts to jump up, you know that fat's starting to render down. Probably getting a real nice sear on there. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's pretty nice sear. Okay, we're gonna lay that flat. Looks like these are not gonna take long at all to sear, that's for sure. This one looks done. I'll put that in there. the marinade really caramelizes quickly, so that's why I'm getting that real black look on these. Just want to give that big one a little more time. Okay, I'm going to take that one off. I'll take that one off. Start getting the other ones going. These ones I'll put on there. Okay, I'll take this one off. Again, I can hear that flame, the fat's rendering down. Just want to give that fat a little more rendering, so what I'm going to do, see if I can position these like that, so they can help prop up each other. All right, definitely got a sear on that. All right, take these off. Just one more grill there. All right, what I'm going to do, put them in this pan, give them a little shake in that butter. Now that I got a sear on everything, I'll do a little bit of a temperature read, see where we're at. In this thick one, we're only 70 degrees. The smaller piece here, I'm 110. I'm 90. 105, just to give you some idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the lid. Just give it a couple more minutes like that. Now ideally I'm looking for an internal temperature of about 125. Then we're going to take these off. Even 120. We're going to try to get these to a medium rare. Okay, after a minute or so, I'm going to turn this tray around. Give these a bit of a shake in that butter. Maybe I'll flip some of these over. There, give it another temperature read here. This one I got 108. Oh, I got 125 on that one. That one's coming off. And we'll keep doing the same thing. 111. Oh, 128, that boy's coming off. $117, we'll just give him another minute or so. Like I say, we'll just keep going in, periodically checking these. Close the lid again, give it another minute. Okay, after another minute or so, we'll go back in, we'll check temperatures. We'll take them off if they're like over 120. So you get the idea. I'm going to close the lid, give it another minute, but what I'm going to do is get this to 120, 125, and they are coming off the grill. Put these nicely on the board here. All right, now we're going to take those fresh herbs we got from the garden, generously put them over top. Here we have it. All right, here we have it. Rack of lamb cooked here on a Napoleon Pro kettle. Just took my time. Okay, first of all, appearances. I'm smelling the herbs. There's a little bit of char on there, but I know from experience, char is flavor. Just get a nice pretty piece here so show you. Now you saw how black that looked on the grill, but look how delicious it looks here once it had time to rest. All right, let's give it a try. That Japanese barbecue sauce is really flavoring this. The fresh herbs is somewhat blending with that barbecue seasoning. The barbecue seasoning is giving me that garlicky kind of chili note to it. Very good. I am loving the taste of that fresh herbs. The meat is so tender. Got a little bit of that fat layer that you're biting through, which the fat is flavorful as well, but the meat is so tender. Now, I don't cook a rack of lamb very often. I could say probably in one hand how many times I've done it. Tell you, just comes out delicious. The sear near that bone, so delicious. You could just see how clean that is. Well, I'm going to sit back, try a few more of these. You can see I tried to get all of them at the same temperature to try to get that medium rare. And I tried to achieve that just by giving the thicker ones a little more grill time, taking my time, using the pen thermometer. Tell you, it just came out perfect. Well, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you giving me that thumbs up. And of course, you want to see more cooks like this, click that subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Barbecue with Greg.